Reality. Reality receipts.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Reality Receipts podcast starring me, Storytime with Ricky.
And me, Reality Ashley. Did you see that thing of Justin Bieber doing this little... I put it in our story, but
So funny.
I know. I saw someone else share it. It was like, millennials just can't help themselves. And I'm like, that's us. So we're millennials. So we're just...
Literally.
Yeah. I know it annoys some of you, but if you're listening, you don't know what we're talking about, but we're talking about the hands under the chin millennial pose when, trying to look cute. But I don't know. It's just something we started, and now once you start something and you just can't stop it, it just becomes a habit, and now it's too late to go back now. We cannot stop it now.
Yeah.
It would be weird if we didn't do it.
More
So
millennials do this. Like they
yes.
sign in a kissy face.
Yeah, see, we could make it worse. We could start doing that, so we won't do that to you guys. We'll keep it to this, but we're back to talk about our Bravo Day. We got 3 shows to talk about today. We got OC, Miami, and London. Also, Salt Lake City starts tomorrow. We might have had a little sneak peek at the episode, and it is so good. So I'm so excited for Ricky to watch it for the first time, but that would be a good one to go back and see all of, because there is only 4 seasons. Not that we have time now, but one day, because it is a really good one. They got FBI's and arrests and people in jail now. It's like it's a whole thing. So
Oh, it's messy over there in Salt Lake City.
Right? A few years ago, I had no idea what was going on over there in Salt Lake City, but now, I mean, we got the Mormon wives, we got the Salt Lake City housewives, and they deliver. They really are the messiest of the bunch. So
it's we won't give any spoilers until we get to our recap, but yeah, I am a really diving head first into this housewives thing. Like I'm London, Miami, OC, Salt Lake City, like
right. You went from none to like
housewives. Like I'm on a roll.
By the end of the year, you're gonna be like a housewives encyclopedia. You got all of it now. You're dabbling in a little bit of all of them, and now Potomac is coming up too. I won't scare you, but there's a lot more by the end of the year. But
okay, all right, I'm here. I'm ready for the ride. I'm drinking coffee, you guys, because I had a late night. I don't know who I thought I was. I went out with my friends and got home at 4:30. I've never been
4:30. That's amazing.
Like, I was like, what were you doing? Like, I probably should have stopped at like 1-ish is where I'm comfortable. Like, and mind you, this is coming from someone who's in bed by 10 every night. So I'm hurting today. And I don't even drink alcohol, which is great. So I don't know how people do it who actually drink alcohol. Like, I'm down bad just from being up late.
I was gonna say, I think people that drink alcohol don't usually make it until 4, or maybe that's just me, but I get sleepy after a few drinks. So I like to go out at like 8, and then if I can make it till like 11 or 12, that's a good night. So I feel like if I wasn't drinking when I went out, and you have like energy drinks or something, then that's a recipe for like a late night. But that's impressive that you could make it all the way till 4, because that's a long night. That's a late night.
Never again. I should never again. I'm not answering any of my friends' calls. Don't call me. It was a birthday, and so it was a special occasion. So I'm like, they already know. Like, even we went out to like a club. Girl, I haven't been to a club in years. And what's so crazy is all the same people still work at the clubs. Like they still, and so they were like, what the hell are you going out? Like, what?
Blast from the past.
Birthday and special occasions, the only thing that'll bring me out. You could catch me at dinner or on this podcast with Ashley. That's the only thing I be.
I was gonna say, we've had a couple of nights where we made it to like midnight. So I mean, we're pretty crazy over here. We're pretty wild.
Oh my God. For dinner Friday night, I ran into my celebrity crush, not Michael B. Jordan, but Jesse Williams. He's my next celebrity crush. Like, he's like, he's on Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know who you're talking about. Right. Yes, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Dr. Avery. Yes.
So like you like talked to him?
I didn't talk to him because he was having dinner and it looked like maybe like a business meeting or something. So I didn't want to like, I'm not going to go up to his table and like interrupt him, but I did see him and I was like, oh, wow. Like, what are the odds that he would be here? He didn't see me. I think if he would have seen me, we would have probably fallen in love, but he didn't
Hey,
see.
I think he would be worth it shooting your shot for. So next time if you see him out, I think you just got to go for it.
But it's rude to go up to somebody while they're eating. Like he was like
True.
full
Yeah.
on like
Okay.
cutting
Like
food and sticking it in his mouth.
bites in the mouth.
I tried
Okay.
to walk by, like, but the way the restaurant is and the tables, like, there's no way to like walk by his table to like be in sight. You just kind of got to walk by, and if he doesn't catch the drift, he doesn't catch the drift. And then we had a large party, so of course they sat us in like a back room, and I'm like, no, sit us in the front dining room so I can make some eye contact.
This is where you need to come up with some kind of a ploy, like maybe pretend you know him or you thought he was someone else and like approach the table and be like, oh, never mind, I thought you were my friend or something. But that might be obvious because everybody knows who he is. So,
Yeah,
and you
like
probably,
you look so familiar. Did we go
right?
to high school together? Or oh no, I just saw you on TV. Sorry. Right?
Right. Were you my doctor? Oh, no, wait, that was Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, wait, that was Grey's Anatomy. Yeah. So that I know. I wish I would have talked to him. Or and I looked really cute, guys. Let me show you. Let me show you
Uh,
guys a picture because I looked really cute that night. And I was like, dang, maybe he would have tried to holler at a bitch. Look.
Oh,
uh,
I think you definitely would have tried. I think you should have just somehow got yourself in his eye line because he would have been sold
I
immediately.
tried. I tried. Well, I don't know if he's single. I think last I heard he's single, but I'm not sure because I don't keep up with him.
Oh, right. I
But
remember he was like married with kids for a while, right? And then I remember like he had some kind of like contentious divorce, I
mhm,
think.
mhm,
And then
mhm.
didn't he date like Minka Kelly or something? I'm
He
thinking
did.
he
And
dated
he
somebody,
dated
right?
another he had a really long-term relationship after Minka Kelly, but I think that last I heard that one ended too. So, um, I don't know, maybe he's single, but he didn't see me.
I'm
So
Googling it for you. Oh, dang. 10 days ago, he was posted with a girlfriend.
God damn it, Ashley!
You just missed your chance.
I
You
just
just missed
wait,
him.
who's his girlfriend?
I literally thought it was Lindsay Lohan because it looks so much like her. Can you see this? But apparently it's not. But it looks like her.
It does look like Lindsay Lohan.
He was strolling Milan with her. Is that how we say it? I'm trying to learn all
Oh,
my.
wow, lordy lord.
Everyone's just guessing the names. Love Quinn. Nope, not her. Oh, people said she looks like AI. Maybe it's not real.
Let me see. I gotta see this for myself because we're going off on a tangent here.
Right.
But
Sorry. we do that.
sorry, guys.
Oh,
This
okay.
is
Her
a
name is. Oh, this is a different girl in this picture. It says he's dating Sierra Pardo.
oh, yeah, that it says no. Sierra Pardo is I don't know. Girl, who cares?
I,
Well, it
Google has got to update this Jesse Williams tea because this is all. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because the Sierra Pardo says 8 months ago.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, her name is Alejandra Oniva. So it says he dumped his fiance Sierra Pardo, and now he's with this
Beyonce? He
blonde.
was
That
engaged? Where I have
according,
not been keeping up. I've not been keeping up, clearly.
if you guys wanted an update on Jesse Williams' love life, we're here to give it to you. He's had a lot going on. He's been married, divorced, engagement. Now he's got a new girlfriend,
I didn't know
and
that.
he was spotted out with a hot podcaster on Friday night named a girl named Ricky. Let's start that rumor.
Let's start that rumor. I did see him though, and he was looking delightful. He looked just how he looks on Grey's Anatomy.
So he was not looking like he was on a date. It looked like a business
No,
meeting.
it was definitely he was with a male. He was with a male,
Hmm.
and it looked like maybe like a business meeting of some sort. But also, this is so rude. But he did like a show on Broadway,
Okay. I didn't know.
and it went viral for
Oh.
certain reasons.
So was it a naked Broadway show?
Yes, it was a play. It was a play where it was like full frontal nudity, and you're not
Oh.
supposed to take pictures. And shame on the person who took the picture, because that is just so
That
disrespectful to the artist
so rude.
and to the actors, especially with such an intimate moment.
Where can I find this picture?
And it went viral, and I was like, "Oh, lordy lord, okay." You can
And
probably,
you're
not that I'm
you're
promoting seeing it or anything, but you could probably find it on Twitter.
I feel like I don't know, is that considered I I don't know. We need to go to this play. Are they gonna have a repeat of this
No, I
play
think it's
or
over. I think it's over. I think it's over. It
Oh,
went viral, like, a couple of years ago, like, it went
oh, it was a
mega
while
viral,
ago.
and, like, obviously, like, he was, like, I don't think he was embarrassed by it, but, I mean, obviously, who would want that on the, because they say no phones and stuff, but it did
Yeah,
go viral, and it a bunch of people, like, snuck their phones in and got a shot, so
and it was good. Good for him.
it was
Not like your
weird.
friend Justin Timberlake. Well, we won't talk about that because
No,
that
we
was
won't
probably
talk
a hard
about
moment.
that.
That was not Justin's fault. That was clearly the equipment
That
was
was the
not
equipment.
ha
Yeah, and I don't know, because I haven't seen in full frontal, but, you know,
If Justin ever ends up single, though, we gotta make that happen. Then you
yeah.
can confirm or deny for all of us wondering.
Because everyone always references that Britney Spears transcript from her book that's actually not even real. Like, somebody took a transcript from her book and made it seem like she said he had a micropene. And it's like, what's so crazy is, like, the transcript wasn't even actually in the book, but
Oh, no.
it just went viral because somebody, like, made it up, and like, when I tell you, it had, like, hundreds of millions of views, and, like, everybody, like, so many people sent it to me, and I'm like, "This isn't even in the book." I
Oh
don't
my
know.
gosh.
Oh my
That's so bad. Like, people can just say anything, and if you don't check it, it's like,
So
"Yeah, that
that
seems
mixed
legit."
with the equipment failure, people are not really sold on.
See, that's where he needs to do, like, a leaked nude or, like, an accidental I'm sure he's past that point in life where he doesn't really want his nudes out there, not that there's ever a time where anyone does, but, when
Right.
people get, like, bad PR and then you see, like, "Oh, this leaked," but really they just wanted to get the good word out there, so
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
Yeah, unless he can't really redeem himself, and that's why he has it like
Unless the accusations are true, then there is no redeeming, but I think they have prosthetics for that kind of thing. I mean, he's married, no one else is gonna find out, you might as well just lie and just put a little something there and let everyone think.
Right, right. Well,
Anyways,
anywho, we've gone off on a tangent of
how do
Justin
we get
to
we went from Bravo to
prosthetic.
Justin Timberlake's prosthetic penis.
Sorry, but I did see him this weekend. And if you guys, if he's we don't know if he's single, but we gave you a brief update. But yeah, I did see him, and he looked gorgeous. He didn't see me. So better luck next time. But it was fun. It was fun. So how was your
Nice.
weekend?
It was good. My husband was out of town on a work thing, so it's just me and the kids, but we had a good time. We had soccer, we had hockey, and all the sports moms out there get it. We're back in the full swing of things, so it was like 8 a.m. hockey, noon soccer. It takes up your whole day, but it's fun. So
Yeah.
I like watching them play, but it is a lot. I have 2 kids in hockey this year for the first time, so I'm happy for them, but I'm scared for me because it's
Yeah.
twice a week, 2 kids. They play in the week, they play on the weekend, they play early, it's a lot, but,
Okay.
I like this time of year, so I'm happy to be back in, like, a schedule and not as exciting of a weekend as you had, but, you know,
That's
they
fair.
can't all be exciting, so
Yeah, yeah. Trust me, that's the last one for a minute because I'm tapped out. That was it was
I
a,
mean, we are potentially going to Vegas together soon, so you got rest for that because we
yes.
gotta be hitting up the clubs in Vegas. I don't even know where to go,
I
but
don't even know where to go. A lounge, hotel, bar. I don't know. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So.
yes. If we stay out till midnight, I'll be happy. That's an exciting night. So,
For sure.
anyways, should we get into the Bravo of it all, or do you got
Yeah.
any Bravo related receipt reports? I don't think there is much.
No, we have some receipt reports, but we're gonna save it for tomorrow's episode because we got some Love Island, some Love is Blind. Love is Blind did released their trailer today. So we have some receipt reports for that, but we'll attach it to the episode where it makes sense. So.
Yeah, tomorrow Love Island Games premieres. Super excited. We're gonna do an episode right after, so we'll be back to talk about that. And yeah, Love is Blind released the trailer, which of course shows like the whole damn season. I don't know why they do that now, but I think they just don't want us to get attached to the people they don't end up like getting engaged. They
Mhm.
used to like show us a lot or like keep us guessing, and now they want us to be like, forget these random people that we're not going to show you. So
Right.
it's kind of a spoiler, but whatever. It is what it is. So,
Right. Right.
should we start with Real Housewives of Orange County?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So the first thing I noticed about the episode was Ryan drives a Cybertruck, which did not shock me at all. He seems like a Cybertruck kind of a guy, Jen's fiance. So
Mm. Cybertruck driver man. Okay.
yeah,
Makes sense.
that's what he was giving, and that's what he is. So it works out. I liked Shannon's new confessional look. I thought she looked good.
Same.
She switched it up a little bit. Then we have Tamara call Shannon about this Temecula. Okay, where the heck is Temecula? Is that close? Is that
It's
far?
close. It's close enough. Like from me, it's about 2.5 hours. So it's kind of like
Oh,
a
okay.
wine country. It's like where there's a lot of vineyards out there, and it's like kind of cutesy. I went on a staycation one time out there.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
So, like, far enough out of the city, but it feels like a little vacay, but not too
Yeah.
far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, the trip budget is a little low. They're going to Temecula. I think they went just to Heather's condo in Beverly Hills, but I'm sure they'll have better trips down the road. But some franchises go on these like crazy trips to like Spain, and then some are just kind of like in their own area, which is so funny. I don't know how they like decide who gets what, but
Right.
what did you think of Tamara's call? Like, I didn't think Shannon was being as negative as she portrayed it when she talked about it, or what did
Same.
you think?
Same. Same. I was like, she did seem reluctant, but she just was kinda like, but again, like, the reason she's reluctant is because of how you related, Tamara. You were like, "First of all, I answered the phone and she looked a mess, like hair everywhere, boobs it." You know what I mean? And it's like, well, that's why I don't answer your calls is because you're already like, yeah, I probably just woke up or whatever, and you're judging me how I look and running back and telling everybody.
Yeah, I
Girl,
know.
that's
It's
why I
like,
don't like you now.
yeah, Tamara's sort of trying to like prove that she's changed, but now she's, being unnecessarily mean in like a moment where it feels like it would be easier for her just to be kind about Shannon. Like, I know she's like maybe mad at Shannon or whatever, but this would be a good chance to prove like you can be nice to her. And yeah, she's talking behind her back, but I do agree that Shannon holds a grudge too.
Yeah,
So like I get it. She's kind of dragging it on a bit, but
yeah.
were they calling Shannon's snack hole? Like, what were they talking about? Snack hole. Did you hear that?
I didn't know what the hell they were talking about. I was like, "What?"
I They were talking about her hooking up with men, and then she said like they were like feed the snack hole, and it's like
That's a
anyway.
good name for it. Okay. I know that's right.
But is that really a snack? Doesn't anyways? It just doesn't sound right.
It
But
doesn't sound right. It's not a good name. Oh my
no,
yeah, I'm surprised Shannon went. I thought she wasn't gonna go. The group of girls that went was, like, very interesting to me. The only one that, like,
right?
actually really likes or gets along with Tamara is Gina, so I was like, "Why is she inviting
Mhm.
Jen, who she barely even they just started talking, and then Shannon?" I was like, "This is gonna be an absolute shit show."
Yeah, it did seem like a very random crew. I don't know why they didn't just have everybody go, but maybe they were worried if there's more people, then Shannon wouldn't be like forced to like talk to Tamara and like confront
Mhm.
it. You can kind of like stay away. So, but yeah, very awkward. Like could have gone very poorly. But what do you think of Heather's podcast setup? It's quite a fancy producer,
Mm.
production. She got people around. We're just in a little basement here on our computers, but
Yeah, it's okay. We'll get there. We'll have a studio one day too. I think
right?
it's easy when you have, like, a budget to do whatever you want, you know?
I feel like that would be so weird though. Although I know a lot of podcasts I listen to do have producers and you can hear them like laughing in the background, which I like. But wouldn't it be weird if someone was like sitting here listening to us ramble on and on? Like, before we go on, we always have a nice little chat, and I'm like, "What if someone else was here? That would be weird." But I guess
Yeah.
that's what happens when you're professional, not
Yeah.
like us, so
Yeah. I mean, we are
we
professional.
are professional,
Yeah.
yes. We're
Yeah.
not trying to talk us down, but we got our own little system over here without the producers,
We
so
don't like to be told what to do. We like to be
we're rogue.
yeah, we like to be free. So, I
Yes.
mean, I think it just with growth, like maybe that's necessary, you know? So,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know she had a podcast.
No, I've seen her post a couple clips because I follow her online, but I didn't know she was doing, like, interviews and that sort of thing, so
Yeah.
and I think she just started a new podcast with Terry, with her husband, like, doing
Mm,
relationship type stuff, so I know,
okay.
everybody got a podcast now, so
Yeah,
us included.
it's okay. Shoot, not everyone's consistent, and that's the difference, and that's
It's
what makes
true.
us stand out. So,
Yes, we're here all the time, so
yeah,
Jen and Emily, they go do little animal volunteering, that was cute. I thought that was nice of them.
that was sweet. That was sweet of them. I don't know about cleaning up
That was a lot,
the
yeah.
poop. I mean, I guess that's
Yeah,
the name of the game, but
I know,
I'm like,
cause when
"Can I
you
just do the part where I play with the dogs?"
that's what I was thinking, I'm like, every time you see someone volunteer at, like, the animal shelter, it's the cuddling and the playing and the walking the dogs, and they don't really show the, like, also cleaning up the litter boxes, so, yeah, I'm sure, like, that's helpful, they need someone to do that because everybody would play with them, so,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
thought
was
that
sweet.
was yeah.
That was sweet.
And then we see Tamara with her daughter, and her daughter's even trying to keep her in check a little, like, "Okay, you're being a bitch." 'Cause
Oh my god, imagine if she gave Shannon that book like that like, her daughter was like, "This is, like, totally a backhanded compliment. Like, this is the most backhanded compliment you can kinda give somebody. Like, girl, what are
Yeah.
we doing here?"
I don't know why she's being like that because I felt like this whole season is, like, Tamara's redemption, showing everyone she's changed, and I know, like, she's not doing therapy to change how she acts with these ladies, it's more about, like, inner work and stuff with her childhood, but also it's like, I'm sure that the therapist is telling her, like, maybe don't poke at people like this and say these sort of things
Yeah,
because, yeah, it's like, just be nice for a little bit, but I don't think she can help herself. So,
right.
also, I mean, we do rely on her to be like the funny one and interjecting like a little humor. So, it's needed a little bit, but I don't know if Shannon can take it right now. So,
Yeah. It does seem, though, like a little bit like something is going on with Shannon. Obviously, we see at the end of the episode, Tamara's gonna throw Gina right on under the bus, but it
yeah.
does seem like she might be having an issue with drinking or something.
hmm
Something seems to be going on.
Yeah, and that was the hard thing for me watching last season because everybody was team Shannon and everyone thought Tamara was horrible, but it was pretty clear, like, Tamara's message was right, it was just her delivery that was bad,
Right.
but clear that Shannon had problems with alcohol. I mean, she literally had a fight with her boyfriend and then, like, crashed her car, right, and hurt
Mhm,
herself and,
mhm,
her dog and could have hurt more people, and that's usually the point where most people are like, "Okay, I have a problem, I have to make a change," and
mhm.
Shannon didn't change anything, and
Yeah.
so it's like it's hard because if Tamara would have just had drinks with her and kept going like normal, that's enabling, right? Which I
Right.
guess is what Gina was trying to point out, like, you're asking her to get drinks now, but Tamara thought she was maybe getting better, but yeah, she's been a mess. Like, in that car ride, it was so hard to understand what she was saying, and she
Yeah,
was like
it's like, are you joking? Are you being funny?
yeah.
What the hell's
No,
happening? You know?
I felt like this for a while watching her. I can't remember if it was this season or not, but that whole they were doing like yoga in the bushes in the grass, and she was clearly still drunk from the night before, but like no one really pointed that out because that's when people were sort of walking on eggshells about it. She
Mm,
has this cough, like some if you're around someone that drinks a lot or has like a problem, they have this like crazy cough that they
mm,
get, and
mm.
Shannon has that. And then with the New Orleans trip, remember in the morning, she's like having a panic attack with her eyelashes. Like she seemed not still drunk, but maybe still drunk. I don't know. She
Yeah.
just,
Yeah, something's going on, I agree. Like, oh,
yeah, I
God.
just feel like once you crash your car, you kind of have to not be the person that's like drunk in every episode anymore because
And
you got to
she's
prove
not on
that you
camera
can.
drinking a lot, so we're not seeing what's happening.
Mhm.
We're just seeing the behavior, you know?
Yeah, and I can't remember if she said it or someone else said it, but, like, her relationship, the one that fell apart last season, that was their thing, like, they'd get really drunk together, then they would fight all the time, and so it's like, it has been an unhealthy, toxic thing in her life for a while now, and it's just like, maybe you might wanna try not doing it, I don't know. But
Yeah.
it seems like that's where this is headed to.
Yeah.
Do you think Gina's gonna be mad that Tamara threw her under the bus?
100%.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
you could tell, like, cause oh god, Tamara, even Gina said she's concerned with her drinking now, like, damn, like,
Yeah.
why did you have to do that? Like, but I
I
mean,
think she was just so happy to have someone else finally say it because 'cause she's been the only one, even though it's been so obvious, so but yeah, she probably could have said to Gina, like, "I think you should talk to Shannon about it," or, like, say it because it's on camera now, so, like, she's gonna find out anyway, so why don't you have that conversation with her instead of just, like, pulling it out at the dinner like that, so
yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
and then
Shannon seemed blindsided. She was like, "What?"
yeah, I
But we'll see what happens, I guess, with that, but it just,
hurts.
yeah, I don't know. What did you think of Heather's sleepover? I thought it was so fancy and cute.
So fancy, I know, I was like, Heather just does everything, like, to the nines. She just always has to have it so fancy like that, so typical Heather, and I thought it looked like so much fun. Have you ever had a sleepover like that?
Hell no.
No.
No. I'm like, I think
No,
that
like
that would be a really cool idea for, like, a birthday party or something like that. Grown people don't really sleep over anymore. I'm like,
no.
"Give me my damn bed." Like, I wanna be in my bed, I wanna sleep over here. But I might
No.
sleep over like that if it was like, like, I don't
Yeah,
know, have,
your own
like,
little tent?
yeah,
That's so
like a little
cool.
girls, like, spa, and she, like, took them shopping. They went to crustacean. I love crustacean, and crustacean's
Mm,
very expensive, but,
is it?
yeah,
It
we'll
looked
go
very
next time you
nice.
come.
Okay. Yeah, do they have $40 crab cakes? Probably more than
Yes,
that.
yeah, they have it's like $100. No, they do, like, they have this they're known for, like, their, like, like, these garlic noodles and crab. They didn't get it on the show, but that's, like, what they're known for, but yeah, I'm like, yeah, that was, like, real fancy. Like, that's
Yeah.
like, an adult sleepovers, like, spa and, massages and, like, that I'm down for.
Mm. I know, it's such a contrast between, like, Jen's croissant in a box and then Heather's sleepover, like, that's why Heather should be on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She just doesn't fit in with these ladies, but also they need it. They need someone to, like, elevate it a little bit, so
Yeah.
what did you think of her conversation with Emily about, like, they think she's scared of Tamara?
I think Emily switched around the conversation
Yeah,
because what did she say? She said somebody asked her if she was scared of him, but really you're the one who kind of volunteered the information. Nobody asked you anything,
no.
actually. Um, yeah.
Yes,
Like, I
I
don't
know.
understand. Like, do you guys not think that they're gonna watch this back and see like how it really went down? You know?
I know. They always seem to forget that, like, the receipts are there, it's been recorded, you can't really lie, but in the moment, I think they just wanna get the information out without becoming part of the fight, so they don't really admit how it went down, but
Mhm.
yeah, I don't think Heather is scared of Tamara. I thought she explained it well, I guess, like, her family and the whole triggering thing, but it's hard when you watch back the way, like, Tamara kind of ignored her when she was trying to tell the story, and so I don't know. I'm always trying to be team Tamara because she's an OG and I love the messiness she brings, but then sometimes you do see things where it's like, "Well, that's not very nice," so I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I think Tamara definitely is messy, and I don't think Heather is scared of her. Heather just seems to be like want to have peace with everyone, so she just
Mhm.
doesn't, dwell on certain little things that maybe the other girls do. Like
Yeah,
she just
like
seems like
Jen.
a peacekeeper. So I'm like, yeah, like Jen, like let it go. This photo,
I know.
like, you don't look like that anymore. Who gives a damn?
Yeah, and I wish that they would have said, like, Tamara I guess it's hard without Heather there. They need Heather there too and Tamara to be like, "I did not call this a fatty photo," and Heather to be like, "I didn't say it," 'cause it was Gina, right? It's just this telephone game where it went from like, "Oh, look, an old photo of her where she was heavier," to, like, Tamara showing a fatty photo of you. It just totally changed, like, the intention behind it, so
Right, and I think Tamara explained it really well this episode where she was like, "I was never showing it with the intent of, like, your weight. I was showing it with, like, how different you used to be and, like, how much you've
Yeah.
changed now, like, you're kind of just, like, a different person, and I think she more so meant it from a space of, like, did you become this way because this is what Ryan wants, you know? As
Mhm.
opposed to, like, a fatty photo, but then again, then Tamara says rude shit, and she's like, "Ryan said he likes tits on a stick, and that's what she is, basically." It's like, "Oh, damn, that tits
Oh, man. The whole thing that Jen always says is that Tamara's jealous of her because she had a crush on Ryan, so and then
on."
when Tamara does things like this, it makes you believe that because it's like, why does she always, like, saying negative stuff about Ryan and Jen's relationship? Like, who cares? Like, yes, they had an affair, clearly, but that was however long ago, and they're getting married now, so just let it
And
go, you know?
apparently Tamara had an affair too, like, I think, it was Shannon that pointed that out, like, "Kettle black," like, "Hello?" Like
Yeah, she was with her husband when she met Eddie, which she's, like, admitted and told everyone that, and then did you see the preview for next week?
Mhm.
Yeah, like, Gretchen was do you think she was talking about Tamara's current husband, or is she talking about something totally different?
I don't know. I thought I took it as not her current husband, like, maybe
Yeah,
another
because they bleeped out the name, right?
Yeah. I thought
Yeah.
I took it as another situation, but that is about to go to hell.
Yeah.
That's no friendship.
Yeah, I'm wondering what they're talking about because I don't know if I've ever heard this rumor. Like, I knew people said Tamara cheated on her husband with Eddie, but they were really, like, in the middle of getting separated and divorced, so people kinda let that go because it was just, like, some overlapping. But if this is a whole other affair, then I don't know. There was scenes in, like, the trailer for the whole season where Tamara was getting really upset about a rumor, and obviously it's this one, so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I'm interested to find out who Gretchen's talking about, but can we believe Gretchen after all of this ridiculousness in the
I
last few
don't know, it
episodes?
seems like she's totally gotten away with this whole naked, wasted, hospital lie thing, and
Right.
Katie kinda took the blunt end of the stick for it. I mean, Katie was still wrong for telling a blogger, but at the end of the day, y'all are making it like she just made it up, and y'all know she didn't make it up.
Wait, was Katie not in this episode at all?
No, mm-mm.
Oh, okay. See, I
As
didn't
it
know
looks
this
like, I
until
think from the preview, she's gonna be back next episode or within the next 2 episodes, but she hasn't been
yeah.
she wasn't in this episode, no.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, she was at the start, right? That was last episode, though. So,
Yeah,
yeah, that will be interesting when she comes back. I don't know what's going to happen. But
yeah.
any other OC thoughts before we move on to Miami?
No?
Yeah, I'm really liking Miami. I don't know if it's, like, doing that well in the ratings. I never know if we can trust those because of streaming but I don't know. I always really enjoy this one. It's, like, one of my favorite ones to watch. I
Yeah,
like it,
I
but
do. I like it. I do. I
yeah.
really do like it too.
I think it just has really good personalities. Although some of the fights this season are getting a little dragged out. Like we're still talking about Lisa and Larsa, not finally they let it go. But I like
Yeah, it's like
watching the
they
girls.
finally let it go, but we saw them let it go in the beginning of the season, and something tells me that they're gonna have another falling out before the end of the season because Larsa cannot let the details go. Like how everyone's
No.
telling her the details, like just forget about the small details, and she can't forget about the small details.
No, every time they try to move on, she's like, "Okay, but just let me remind you, you did this and this and this and this." And it's like that's not what you do when you're putting something to bed. That's just stirring it up again because then the person gets defensive and they're like, "Well, you did this," and then it just
Yeah,
starts over again. So I'm
yeah,
like, I can see why she got divorced because I would not want to be married to someone that does that every day. Because
yeah,
this is like Lisa barely did anything, and she's now for the entire 15 episodes just been dragging it. But
yeah.
before we got to Lisa and Larsa, they had like a little 80s workout
Cute.
moment,
Yeah.
flashbacks. Yeah. What is your take on the 80s aesthetic? Do you like it or no?
I like it for, like, that, right? Like, for a
Yeah.
class, or for Halloween, or for, like, a costume party, or, a theme, but other than
Yeah.
that
It's a hard look to pull off, so the
yeah,
neon and the crimpy hair, but they looked good.
yeah.
Um, what did you think when Lisa told Larsa that she unfollowed her? I thought it was gonna get bad, but she seemed chill about it
I'm
for now.
surprised Larsa didn't notice that, like, that seems like something that Larsa would, like, notice right away,
Yeah,
Uh,
because they have an app that tells you or something, right?
I don't know. It's like they used to, and then I know that, like, if you have like, if Instagram finds out you have that tracker app on your phone, you could get, like, your account taken away, so a lot of people don't
Oh.
notice it, but I feel like that would be something that Larsa noticed, but she didn't, so
Yeah, she was like, "You're lucky I didn't notice or I would have deleted all of your photos," and so she's real petty, so
yeah, she's
Mhm.
a petty queen, that's for sure.
Kiki was so funny at the spa, like, running around doing all the little stations and trying
Yeah,
to say Harvey Wallbanger. That brought me back to my bartending days. I can't
yeah, what
remember
the
what's in
hell were
that.
they talking about, Herbie Wallbanger?
It's a drink, like old school bars, like, with a cocktail list. It's like one of those classic ones that will be on there, like Mai Tai and
Mhm.
Screwdriver and then Heart, but I think it has something kinda gross in it. I thought it had, like no, it's just vodka, Galliano, and orange juice, so I thought it had, like, rye or Coke or something like that, but no.
Yeah, we
So at the same time, Alexia and Steph were having a little chit chat. All the girls thought they were gonna be fighting, but they were actually crying together and making up, so they are so similar, like, we've been saying that this whole time, and
yeah.
uh, it's really clear in this conversation. I mean, they both aren't talking to their sisters, and so
Yeah.
what did you think of their chat?
I think they always have good chats, and then it somehow, like, goes left, and I think we saw that, not to jump ahead, at the end of the episode, like, it's gonna go left because now here we go, she's talking about Marisol, Stephanie's talking about
Mhm,
Marisol at the end, and I just don't think that that's gonna go over well with Alexia because she has such a loyalty to Marisol, so
mhm,
I think that they have these chats just like Lisa and Larsa, and then something will blow up, you know?
uh-huh.
So
Yeah, I think sometimes people are too similar where it's like, okay, they could be best friends, but they're also enemies, right? They're always gonna be, like, pushing each other's buttons, which they seem to do very well, so,
yeah.
um oh, Marisol and Alexia's dinner with Frankie was so funny. He was so funny to Marisol. Just so blunt with her, like, "You're drunk, chill, take it down a notch." I loved it.
I was like, "Was she drunk?" Like, I don't even
Yeah,
know, like, what was happening? Like, was she drunk? Like
I think she does. Like, she calls them her cockies. She loves her cocktails. She drinks a lot, but I don't know, she seemed normal to me,
yeah,
but I think she was just being loud, which I think they're always loud, right? So I don't know if it was necessarily the alcohol, but it was a little overwhelming for him. But she was just sitting there not eating while everybody ate. That was
that was
interesting.
strange. Yeah. I was like,
Like, she's always been thin, like, since I started watching. I don't know if she's, like, on Ozempic, but she was, like they're eating this delicious pasta, and she's just sitting there having nothing. I'm like, "That's a little weird."
yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, "Okay, why isn't she eating?" But it was her Frankie was
Yeah, I
really
loved
funny.
him in
And then
that
we seen
scene.
Alexia, like, talking about maybe getting back with Todd?
Right? It's so confusing. I don't know what's going on with those 2, like, everybody seems to not like him.
Mhm.
Like Marisol pointed out, like, now they have to be nice to him and do double dates after, like, they've basically been hating him, like, that's not cool, but
Yeah. Yeah,
they're still
sometimes
not
you just
divorced.
gotta let people do and stay in situations until they literally despise the person, because they will get to that point where you despise the person. I think of Cardi B and Offset all the time. Like, look at
Mhm,
how many times she took him back, took him back, took him back, took him back. He cheated on her, cheated on her, cheated on her. And then it's like finally you have that one time where you're fed up and then you
mhm,
just leave, and then there's no love there, there's no soft spot there. Unfortunately, it gets ugly once it gets to that point, and it doesn't have to
mhm.
get ugly, you should leave before it gets ugly, but sometimes it's gotta get ugly for you to just cut the shit off, so
Yeah, I feel like they're not at that point yet, obviously. I think him, like, filing for divorce apparently wasn't the rock bottom for her,
I
and
think moving out
she's
of my house while I was gone and you didn't tell me you was sneaking all your shit out would have been that would have been my sign, but I don't know.
right? Like, how much worse can it get? But apparently she wants to stick around to find out. So, so far they're still hooking up and hanging out. No divorce yet. So I'm sure we'll see that on next season. But yeah, it's weird not seeing he's not in the season at all. So it's hard to like gauge what's really going on because we're just hearing her side of it. So,
Right.
but he's not very well liked. So I don't know if that will change anytime soon.
Right.
Lisa was so funny talking about how she times herself now when she gets ready and she knows how long it takes to wash her jewelry and put her clothes on, and now she's like on time for all the events. So I thought that was cute.
I mean, she's trying. It honestly really seems like Lisa is trying on a lot of aspects. Like,
Mhm,
even when Larsa in all of these past episodes have been poking at her, she's been very calm about it. She's been very
mhm,
cool about it. Like, I feel like she's trying. Like,
mhm. Yeah, that's what I don't like about Alexia right now when Lisa joked like, "Oh, walk of shame" or something, and Alexia got a little mad, and it's like, obviously, you tell everybody this man filed for divorce, he moved out while you were out, and so they can joke a little bit about the fact that you're still sleeping with him, but she's so serious about it.
she's
So
sensitive, but at least she's like aware. And she was like, I'm sensitive about it. But to Stephanie's point, like, yeah, well, I get it. Stephanie, you're new. So you kind of have to like know your
yeah.
place in the friend group. But like, she's like, yeah, she could say something that's playful. But if I say something, all hell breaks loose. And also, you have to understand, Stephanie, you're married, coming from a
Mhm.
very happy, loving, allegedly marriage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I say allegedly because, nothing's as it seems. You never know what the
Yeah.
hell's really going on. But so she's probably kind of triggered by that or like
Mhm.
insecure about that. So, but yeah, it is kind of interesting, right? That you are still sleeping with him and you still like, well, it's nothing to be ashamed of because he's my husband. Like, and it's like,
Mhm.
well, and then it kind of looks like
Sort
in
of.
this week's preview, like you're back to hating him. So I don't know.
Right. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with, so I don't blame the girls for, like, being confused and making jokes about it, but, Adriana was a little down in this
Very
episode. I guess her birthday is just really bothering her that much, or do you think it's something else?
I don't know. At the end of the episode, she said it was something else, didn't she? But it all still didn't make sense. Talking about, oh, all this drama sometimes gets me down. Like, girl, sometimes you be the part of
Yeah.
the drama. Miss Miss Rat.
Yeah.
Like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, you are the
I know, it's true, like, the first half of the season, we saw her, like, come for Marisol and yell at people, and now all of a sudden she's, like, sensitive to the yelling, and so, yeah, that doesn't really add up at all. What did you think of them putting her birthday age on the cake? Was that a
who
little
did
petty?
that?
I don't know.
Who did that? Like, it's already like a sensitive topic. Like, what
Yeah.
could you do?
Did I knew I was gonna say this right at the start, but, Gertie's outfit, I knew that was gonna not make you happy. Am I crazy or were they all wearing orange? I thought it was red.
It
Did
was
it look
red.
orange?
They were wearing red, Ashley.
It didn't look orange to you? Am I
No, you
colorblind?
gotta go get your eyes checked. It was
You know
definitely red.
what? It looked so orange to me. Like, I thought they were wearing orange. So
They
I'm
were
like,
wearing red.
"Scarlet."
I
Okay.
love Gertie. I love her. I think she's probably my favorite housewife.
Mhm.
I hate the way she dresses. I absolutely hate the way she dresses. It is a disaster. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Her outfit
Yeah.
was a nightmare. The earrings, the headband, like but it's like I feel that way with a lot of her outfits. Almost all of them.
Yeah. I know she has it's funny because she has such a big personality and she's so awesome and we love her, so it's like, I think yeah, she just goes so far with the fashion, which I love when someone takes a risk, and I think she does try, but she just misses the mark of what she's going for, I think. I don't know. She likes it, and that's all that matters,
That's
right?
all that
But
matters. That's right.
yeah, it's just a little out there. But yeah, it looked orange to me, so I need to fix my eyes because I was very confused about this color scheme. I didn't even realize they were still on this damn boat until the end of the episode. I thought that was like over and done with, but they were still on the cruise for this party. So it
Yeah.
was a long cruise.
Yeah, it was a long cruise.
Yeah,
I've
then
been
we
on a
see Gertie gets some solo therapy, which she was not excited about, but
Mm,
I like seeing more of her story and hearing more
same.
about it. She sort of like touched on it a little bit in the past, but we got to hear a little bit more, which was nice.
Yeah,
But
it was sweet.
sad for her.
It was sad, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of Karen's story from Real Housewives of London because they both were talking about how their parents sort of not like abandoned them, but like sent them somewhere else, which I think as a parent now, like trying to see it from the other side, it's obviously so they could have a better life and and get away from whatever dangers, but it's still so hard, I'm assuming, for like a child to know their parents could just send them away like that, even if it turned out for the best.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know
I'm
it's
like,
sad.
I wonder if that's common. I'm trying to think if I don't know. I'm trying to think if I, like, know anybody that has a similar story. Like, my mom
Mhm.
just kind of or gave me away to another family member just so, like, I could have a better life, like, you know? Like,
Yeah,
obviously, it's a huge sacrifice on the parents' end, but they don't know how that affects their kids, you know?
yeah, I
Yeah.
know, and it depends, I guess, on like where you're living and where they send you to, and it's like they're making that life choice for you, right? Like
Yeah.
that this is better than this. So yeah, I could see why it's good for her to be like working all of this stuff out. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
yeah.
And I get the whole, like, the name thing, like, because I used to get made fun of for my name when I was little all the time. I hated my name.
Like
Like,
your real name?
well, my Ricky is my real name, but it's
I
just
mean, like how you pronounce like Rakaya,
well,
right?
the reason why I
Is
would
it?
pronounce it Rakaya is because Ricky's a boy name, so
Mhm,
it was like, "Oh, that's a boy name," and, Ricky Lake so I would just, like, hate when, like, the teacher was, like, calling roll, and it
mhm.
would, like my last name starts with a W, so it would be, like, getting to the end of the roll call, and I would try and, like, interject, like, before they said Ricky because
Yeah,
I was like, "Ah, that's a guy's name," you know? It's spelled like Ricky, for those of you guys who don't know. It's spelled like Ricky. My mom, everybody in my life calls me Rakaya because my mom says that's how it's pronounced, but really, really it is Ricky because I was named after my dad. So
right.
so
I know. I'm like,
I'm always
I thought you meant people made fun of Rakaya, and I'm like, that's just such a pretty name. So they're silly
even
because I
that,
love
like,
that.
it was like Rafiki, Rakiki. Yeah, it was like but Ricky was like because it was a boy name.
Yeah,
Nowadays, it's like there's unisex names all the time, but, like, growing
yeah.
up, it wasn't common. So it was like the only Ricky people knew was Ricky Lake. So that's what
Mhm.
"Oh, Ricky Lake. Oh, you're a boy. Oh, you're a guy. Oh, so I hated it. I hated it growing up. Like, no,
Kids are so mean. Yeah. No, now I love it. I think it's so cool, but, like, that's coming from someone that has a super boring name that no one ever, like, it was, like, 10 Ashleys in my class, so
yeah,
it's like that thing we talked about, like, with tall people, right? Like, when you're not tall, you're like, "Oh, I wish I was super tall," but when you are that person feeling, like, singled out, you're like, it's not a like, you wouldn't want it. You just think you do because you don't have it. So, for me, I'm
right.
like, when I see girls with boys' names, now it's more common, like you said, but I'm like, "That's so cool, and mine is so boring," but when people use it against you, then it's not cool, right? So, it's, like,
Yeah,
it's hard to see it from someone else's perspective, right? Like,
yeah,
people will think, "Oh, they're just making fun of your name, it's not a big deal," but, like, your name is such a big part of you, and I feel bad that people would do that to you because it's such a nice name, and you just can't understand how people could make fun of that, it's just ridiculous,
yeah.
but
Well, as I got older, I didn't care. It was when I was like really, like when
yeah,
I was in grade school that it like bothered me. So I did relate to Gertie on that sense of like, people just not, just needing to find something to make fun of. And then like she had like a double whammy because she didn't even understand what the hell they were saying?
yeah, I
So
know, kids are mean, it's hard.
yeah, fuckers.
Yeah. Speaking of calling people names, what have they always called Steph Mighty Mouse, or is that new in this
I
episode?
feel like it's new.
Okay.
I
Like, when did this
never
start?
noticed it before. I never noticed it before.
Is it just because she's small, I guess, and mighty?
That's what
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
assume.
I need a backstory on that because yeah, Marisol kept being like, "Mighty Mouse." I'm like, "Wait, have they always called her that?" I never noticed,
It
but
was kinda like Marisol called her it, and then Stephanie, I think when she first called her it back, you know?
yeah.
So, I was like, "Oh, it's not like a name specific to Stephanie, it's just like what they're calling each other," but then I think they said it again in the episode.
Yeah, it is a good name for her, I think, but so is it gonna be Steph versus Marisol now, I guess?
That's what it seems like. That's where it's headed because now there's this illusion, I guess, that maybe Marisol is the one who's the that Alexia is really just the mouth of Marisol, which I don't think so. To me, it seems like Alexia has more of the stronger personality, but what do we know? Like,
Mhm.
maybe we have it wrong, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Adriana seems like she's always thought this, and she's happy that Steph finally is catching on to it, so it does make sense. Sometimes like we've talked about before, when there's, like, a duo, right? They, like, do stuff that you wouldn't do on your own. So, like, Alexia by herself wouldn't do this, and, like, Marisol by herself wouldn't, but them together is, like, this combination of Marisol being, like, the brain and Alexia being, like, the mouthpiece, right? Of,
Mhm.
like, she's telling her all this stuff to say and all this gossip and rumors, and so it does make sense. But I think they're still, like, I don't think it's, like, Marisol's all at fault. They're kinda, like, equally, so
Yeah.
I didn't really know why Steph kind of, like, is suddenly just against Marisol, but I guess because her and Alexia made up, so
Same,
makes
like,
sense.
but her and Marisol made up. That's why, like, it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. Like, first of all, I don't understand why Stephanie's so offended by the fact that they didn't wanna go on the plane because she had rules. Like, girl, you did have a
I know.
you didn't want to abide by your rules, like, okay, like, at least they had enough respect for your plane to not go on the plane and break your rules. They didn't wanna go. It's not
Mhm,
that big of a deal. You made up with Marisol. They both told you to your face, like, "Yeah, we thought you were bossy. Yeah, we
mhm,
thought you had too many rules. Yeah, we didn't wanna be stranded out there." What the hell else do you want? Like, what more do you want
mhm,
from these girls? They're being honest with you. They're telling you to your face that that's why they didn't wanna go
mhm.
on the damn plane. Like, get over it.
Yeah, I think it's, like, completely legit that they might not wanna go on the plane because they might not be allowed to come back on it, and then what? They're gonna be stranded, right? Like, she wasn't in a good place with
Especially somebody that you
Alexia.
guys have been exactly, especially, like,
Mhm,
what if you guys woulda gotten in a fight? That would have been the first thing that you're doing because you're dangling the carrot, and it's like, I don't know
mhm,
if in next week's episode, they're talking about the cost of this Christmas party that Stephanie's putting together, but that is tacky if you're going around telling all the girls
mhm.
how much the party costs, which I don't know if that's what they're doing, but
I
did you
think they were referring maybe to the cost of the plane for that 20 minutes because I remember she said what did she say? It was like 40 grand or something? Or
But
400?
it wasn't even her that said it, it was Larsa that said it about the
Oh,
cost,
that's
but
true.
I think in the next preview for next week's episode,
Mhm.
you hear Marisol's talking about cost, but, like, you're right, I don't know, but, what they're
Yeah.
talking about, but, yeah, it wasn't even Stephanie that said it, it was Larsa, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if she's mad that, like, Stephanie told Larsa to say it or something, or maybe they're talking about this Christmas
Or maybe
party
they're talking about
because
the Christmas party because if she brings up the cost of the Christmas party, that's also tacky, but
Mhm.
that also maybe seems like maybe something Stephanie might do. Now,
Yeah.
know her a
I
little
was thinking that
bit.
I was thinking that too. I'm like, she probably has talked about the cost of a lot of things, so they could be talking about anything because it's clearly something she likes to do, so
Right. Yeah.
yeah, so
So what do you think of Adriana and her performing at this Christmas party? And did you know that she did music?
no, I had no idea. I feel like we're learning so much about her. I mean, she's getting a degree from Harvard or a diploma or something. She's got her art stuff, the music. She did seem really happy talking to Steph like the first time in this episode. So I think that's cool. I feel like when you get older, you sort of like find these hobbies and things you like to do like this. So it's like I think it's I think it's cool, but I've never seen her do any music, so I don't
No,
know. Do you
I
think
didn't
it's
know she
gonna
did music
go
at all.
are they gonna make like because we do see this a lot on these shows where someone sings or performs for the group and it never goes well. They're mean about it. They say they can't sing, they make fun of them.
Well,
So
I'm curious to see if she can sing, and we all know that if she can't, this group's definitely going to tell her. So,
yeah. Oh my gosh, I saw Adriana on the Bauhaus this week or last week now, I guess. And she got on and Nick was like, I don't know, he was like asking her about dating or something. And she's like, oh, are you available? And like Nick's wife was sitting right there. So it was so funny. She didn't know that he's married and like that his wife is the co host. So it's kind of typical Adriana. So
like, she asked him if he was available, like she was hitting on him.
yeah. Yeah.
What did he say? What was his
He
response?
was like, "I'm flattered, like, you're a beautiful woman," but Natalie, Nick's wife, like, interjected, like, "Yeah, he's married with a kid." So it was so funny. She's like yeah, she's not shy. She just
I
went
thought
for
she
it,
was
so
saying, oh my God. Oh, I'm
She-
mortified for her. I thought she was saying on this episode she missed her boyfriend. Who's her
Yeah,
boyfriend?
apparently that remember that French guy that we all thought she was just
Paying for the day?
paying?
Yeah.
She said that was her boyfriend at the time. Now on this interview, she said it didn't work out because he was in Paris. So
Okay.
yeah, she's very single, hitting on interviewers. So we should ask her to come on here because we love to get hit on. So I don't know if she's into girls though. I
Not
think she
not
likes
from
younger
Adriana.
men.
Not from Adriana. I'm not interested. Sorry,
No,
girl.
you said you like older people, men though.
I don't like women. I wish I did actually, like, legitimately, I tell my close group of friends all the time because we have 2 girls, in the group that are, that date women. And
Mhm.
so and they have serious, like, longtime girlfriends, and I'm like, I think, like, if sexuality was a choice, like, I would be
Yeah,
a lesbian because I feel like women just understand me more. They just know, like, I feel like women are so different from men. They're more caring, they're more
yeah,
nurturing, they're more selfless. Like, they do the little things, the little gestures, and that's all I want, like, to be happy, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
and I feel like a man doesn't have that capacity. So I'm like, I think I would actually be a really good lesbian, but I
yeah.
just don't like women. Like, I'm not attracted to them at all. Like, I don't even know what I would do with a woman, but I wish everybody
Well,
was gay.
you never know because Kyle, from the Beverly Hills housewife, she was married to Mauricio, a man, for like 30 years. And now in her 50s, well, allegedly, she's never confirmed it, but allegedly with a woman. So maybe when you're in your 50s, things change. I don't know if
Maybe, but I
that's.
think like that's like that episode of what's the Sex and the City reboot? They made Miranda
Oh, yeah.
years
And
and
just like that.
And just like that, yeah, they made her, a lesbian, but I'm like, there's no there's no sexual attraction to a woman at all for me.
Hmm.
Like, I
Yeah.
see women, like, I'm like, "Oh my god, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, like, she's stunning, T, faces T, bodies T," but never am I like, "Ooh, I want to kiss her." You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
Yeah, that's hard.
actually,
If you
the song
can't.
it's like, "N no, I don't wanna kiss her," like, you know what I mean? Or like, what do you do, like, when it's time to get down to business, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't know. So I don't think it's for me, but I wish it was. I really think I'd be a really good lesbian because I feel like I'm such a good partner, and I feel like a woman would know how to, like, cater to my
And
needs more
appreciate it.
than any man, but
Yeah. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. Maybe like older people, like 50s, 60s, they can do that because maybe sex isn't a part of it. Maybe it's more about like a companion. I don't know. Maybe they're still getting down in their 60s. I'm not sure what's going on
I
there.
think I think people in their 60s still get down.
Oh,
I
do
would
they?
think so, especially, like, for a marriage to remain healthy, you gotta kinda tussle in the sheets a little bit, you know? Doesn't just
I
go
got I got 20 more years of this. Is that what you're telling me? No,
you
I'm just
probably
kidding.
got until death do you part, Ashley. You got
I'm kidding.
you got to
I'm
get
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
yeah.
kidding.
So I don't know. I would think like, but yes, like a companion. Like I just feel like women are they just have an emotional
Yeah.
side to them that men just don't have. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. If you can't really like that's probably not something you can change, the attraction part, right? So I think people maybe that realize that later in life, they always had the attraction, but just never like explored it. So if you don't, you
Yeah,
don't. You
maybe I
can't
just
really
have
make it
like
up.
a lesbian relationship where we just don't be intimate, where we
Yeah.
don't kiss and we don't have any type of sexual anything. Like you could just
Hmm.
get that from someone else and then everything else, like we could
Well,
just be.
I saw some funny TikTok the other day. It was like someone being like, if your husband passes away, like get yourself another husband, and someone like stitched it, like laughing their ass off. Clearly, someone that was like either married or divorced, and just like don't do that, basically. And then all the comments with like older women were like, I would not get married for a second time. I'm getting like a house with all my girlfriends and like just living in a little community, and that's what I want to do. So I thought that was cute. So yeah, if you didn't have like the sexual part of it, but you have the friendship and companionship and all of that. And then just get that elsewhere, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. You just have a partner on the side for just that.
Exactly.
So
It's non-conventional, but it works for people, I'm sure.
yeah.
Because the regular dating is not fun, from what I hear. So, but you just got to find a good one. We'll find you one. Not Jesse Williams. You got snatched up. Someone else.
I'm gonna have to
There's
do
got to
some
be.
research. I'm gonna have to do some digging because I didn't hear about an engagement. Why is he not in the
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, should we talk about Real Housewives of London now?
Let's do it.
Sorry, I can't do the accent. I tried, but
Let's do the Real Housewives of London. I watched it. I can't remember what happened, so help me out.
yes, Ricky accidentally watched 4 and 5 last week, so she started telling me about stuff I didn't know about yet. I was like, "When did that happen?" And she accidentally watched too far ahead. So now I'll have to refresh your memory because it's been like a week since you saw it. So basically, the big start of it that they're talking about was Karen's Instagram story. Everyone's been trying to figure out who she's talking about. And then they get to the bottom of it and discover that. So she was like trying to trick the other ladies by talking bad about Panthea, who she was just in a fight with, to see if they would talk bad about her. And then they did. And then that was what the story was about. Is that ringing a bell?
Yes. And it was
Okay.
so bizarre because I still didn't fully understand. You know
No.
what I mean? Like, I didn't get it. Like, okay, like, why do you care so much if the ladies talk bad about Panthea? And then
Mhm.
why would you even put on this whole spiel for Panthea when it's like you guys don't even really fuck with each other like that?
No, and the other girls were just trying to be supportive, and I didn't feel like they were, like, talking really badly about
Right.
Panthea. They were sort of just, like, going along with what Karen said, and they were trying to come up with reasons of why Panthea acts the way she does, so they weren't, like, sitting there, like, trashing her or gossiping about her. They were just kind of like, "Oh, I think she does this because she's hurt," or whatever, so
Same.
it was like
I don't
she.
think they said anything terrible that would warrant Karen being like, "Yep, caught a big fish, like, gonna go back and tell everybody." Like, I was like, "You didn't really catch anything." Like, and now you just
No.
made yourself seem shady. You just made yourself seem sneaky and dishonest because what was your
Yeah,
story
none of.
true or not? Like, I'm still
Right?
confused.
Yeah, none of the ladies are gonna trust her now. I think she was just a little mad about, like she said, when she came back to the group with Panthea, and they were all kind of like, "Oh, you guys made up," and she felt like they wanted them to fight more, so she decided to create more fights. I don't know. It's
It literally made no sense.
yeah, it was confusing. Where did so this new Juliet person? She wasn't in the last few episodes, right?
No,
She just like
she
came out of
wasn't.
nowhere. Okay,
She's
and there's
am
two
I
Juliets now.
am I tripping or she's in the like she's in the opening,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh, she's in the opening with a line and everything, and
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
"Wait
what
a
I'm like,
minute."
"Was it always here or"
That's what threw me too, because yeah, I'm like, she's in the literal, like, opening lines with the tagline, and so I'm like, Have I just not noticed her this whole time? We would have noticed someone with an American accent, though,
Yeah,
so I don't know what happened. Obviously, they were, like, just brought her in to filming thinking they needed some more drama, and then she did so good, they, like, put her right into the opening title, so
yeah,
I thought she was a good addition. She's very messy.
very, very.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Ooh," so I like she
Yeah.
fits right in.
Yeah. But before we get to her, they showed Panthea and her husband going to Buckingham Palace. I thought that was funny when he said, "You only open the door if it's a new car or a new wife." I wrote that down because I thought that was silly and
Did
probably
you
true.
still open the door?
So it's probably a new car, I guess, because they've been married for a while. Okay, is paddle not pickleball? What is pickleball? I can't tell you what pickleball is, but I'm like,
Paddle
that's look.
tennis, eh, paddle they just come up with different names. Paddle tennis, pickleball, and
It's the
tennis.
same, right?
They're all in the same family. Trust me, I started looking up paddle tennis courts around here.
Okay.
I'm like, they said
Oh, do they have it there?
that's where the daddies are at. So let's give it a go. Uh,
But are they playing pickleball? Like the cute men play pickleball? Was that a thing?
Yes, that's apparently like all it's like the new age golf. Like how they're like, "Oh, go to the
Oh.
golf and there'll be all the old men there for you to hit on or for them to hit on you." Like apparently paddle tennis and pickleball is like the new golf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but see, I don't ever go out of my way looking for a man, so I'm not gonna
No.
I don't like I'm like, "F you guys," actually.
Do you golf?
Hell no. I only the only
Okay.
time I've golfed not golfed, the only time I've been to a golf tournament is because Justin Timberlake was playing in one and I was following him around.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you're gonna date him one day, you have to golf because he loves golf. So I tried. I like the cart. I like the drinks, but playing 18 holes is a long and painful day. It's just not really
Yeah,
for
like you
me.
said, maybe like for the vibes, like the food, the cart, the drinks,
Yeah,
the shade.
9 holes.
Like go the few holes and just come back. But yeah, like because I'm telling you, I would follow him around because he plays in like celebrity golf tournaments and fans can
Mhm.
go and like that's where I met him. Like that's where I got my picture with him after all these years and all these
Wait,
concerts.
you
Like
have a picture with him?
I have a picture with him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Hey,
Yes. Let us see it.
I'll see. It's like from a long
Also,
time ago. It's from a golf tournament, but it's very quick. Like, Justin, can I have a picture? And then it's like, then you get your picture, and then he keeps walking. But
uh,
um, but yeah, it was at a golf tournament. So even that walking around all the holes because you have to follow them to each hole, it's exhausting.
yeah,
Exhausting.
that's a lot.
Yeah, like
I
by the
just Googled it.
back hurts, everything hurts, and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, this is." I have several pictures with Justin, first of all.
What?
This is one from his concert. He took my phone and took a selfie on stage.
Oh my gosh,
There
that's
I am.
awesome.
He's literally holding my phone.
I love
He's
it.
holding my phone. I didn't know you guys didn't know. I have another Instagram, you guys, that's not like, look, this is the moment where he grabs my phone. That's my phone, and then that's the selfie that we took.
Okay, that's cool.
We've had some moments together, Ashley. Like
I remember he sang you happy birthday. I do know about that.
on stage twice. He's told me one time it wasn't actually my birthday, and he had the whole entire stadium sing me happy birthday. That was
Mhm.
during his 2020 tour, and then during this tour, it was actually my birthday, and he said happy birthday to me on stage. We're going off on a tangent here. I know we're in the middle of Real Housewives of London, but I have to show Ashley
I
my
gotta see
pictures
this
with
picture.
Justin Timberlake. Sorry,
I
guys,
did
but
I
that's
just Googled it, and paddle and pickleball are not the same, in case anyone was
what's the
taking
difference?
that. Okay, so they differ significantly in court
Okay.
size and structure, equipment, and scoring rules. So I thought they were the same, but
Okay.
pickleball uses solid paddles, and paddle uses solid perforated rackets
Okay, whatever,
and a
sweetie.
deep. It's hurting my brain.
See?
Oh, it's so cute. What a cute couple.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Just kidding, Jessica Biel. I don't want your man.
Oh,
Um,
right, right, right.
but unless you don't want him, then I'll take it. Yeah, see, we have a picture together.
That's so cute. So does he do this tournament every year?
He does. He does it every year. He
Okay.
does it usually he does it twice a year. He
Oh,
does
but
it
he's got Lyme disease now.
yeah, I
Maybe he
know.
can't. What
Maybe
if he
he
can't
can't.
do it anymore?
I don't
I
know.
hope he can.
I used to go to all of them. He does one in Monterey and then he does one in Tahoe. So he does twice a year, but it's a lot for me to go to now. Now that I have a picture with him, I'm like, I don't really need to go anymore because
Yeah,
I have my picture and it's a lot of work.
it's a long day. Well, I've never been, so
And it's like 3 days straight because you go for the practice rounds and then you go for the tournament. So I don't go for the tournament because there's too many people, but you go for the
uh-huh.
practice rounds. So if
Is it this?
anyone needs some tips on how to get a picture with your favorite celebrity, find out who's playing in a celebrity golf tournament and go during the practice rounds and you could get a picture. I would not
Oh,
do that for anybody else besides Justin Timberlake, just so you know.
Travis Kelsey was there last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
So
he was. And
okay,
he was playing golf with Justin.
it looks like it's at the Wynn in Vegas. Or is it different every year?
It's different every year. Last
Oh.
year, like, usually it's in Tahoe, Lake Tahoe and Monterey, but if it's in Vegas, that's close. I mean, I should.
Uh, you might as well just drive the 4 hours over there. It's just, like,
Yeah,
next door,
that's pretty
basically.
close. Monterey is far, and so is Tahoe, like, way further than 4 hours, so,
Yeah, Vegas is not bad at all.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys, we're doing a lot of tangents, but you're used to it if you've been here before, so.
Yeah.
Uh, okay. So paddleball, not pickleball, padel, whatever the heck they were
Yeah,
calling it.
whatever, they were trying to make it so fancy.
Yes. So then we get Juliet's big entrance. Her and Amanda hate each other. Like, I'm so confused. They were
Well, I
friends, they were
feel
not
like
friends.
Amanda hates Juliet. I
Yes.
feel like
Yeah.
Juliet is kind of confused as to why Amanda hates her, because it seems as though maybe what Juliet introduced Amanda to a mutual friend. She became
Right.
friends with that mutual, and then everything that transpired between that mutual, she made it Juliet's fault, which I don't think is fair. And that's exactly why
No.
I don't like share friend
Introduce.
groups. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because that gets
It
really
gets
tricky.
messy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if we have it falling out, then what, right? So yeah, I was like confused because it seems like Juliet has like some dirt on Amanda or something because she's really wanting to like distance herself. Like, we weren't friends. I don't know you. You never came in my house. Why would you do that unless you were like nervous about something that they're going to say, right?
I don't know, because the way she's acting towards her, like, you're being such a raging biatch. Like, you would think you
Hmm.
would kiss her ass and be nice to you and be nice to her if she did have dirt on you, because the way she was, it's like, yeah, like trying to, I don't know. She was really, really rude to her, but Juliet wasn't having it. She was like, "Oh, you want to go? Let's go." Because up until this point, I actually really liked Amanda, and I not that I don't like her now, but I didn't really understand what everybody was saying about her, like the
Hmm.
ice lady, or the, and you gotta
The
love
White
the
Witch.
White Witch. You gotta love Panthea. Like, I've heard of the White Witch saying too. Like, girl, how the fuck you have it? Like, you are just trying to stir the damn pot. But
Uh,
I didn't really see what everyone was like, talking about as far as like her being like, but I see it now. Like, she was like
yeah.
real nasty to Juliet for no reason.
Yeah, it was a little odd. It's like, obviously you know each other, but she's probably not happy that she's on the show. Like, they can't say that. Whenever there's like something people are mad about, but you can't really figure out what, it's usually like a fourth wall type thing that they just can't mention. I'm sure she didn't want her on the show, and she's on the show now, and she's pissed about that. That's what it was giving to me. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
thought their little fight about the Ozempic was funny too. She's like, "Yeah, I lost 8." I don't know what they're talking about. When they said 30 degrees, I'm like, finally a show that's using my system because we do Celsius here, so I
Yeah.
understood that. But when they start talking about kilos, we still use pounds here, so I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
I don't know what
Yeah.
that is.
Same. We use pounds here. So I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah. She was like, go have another drink, but like implying that she's an alcoholic, and she's like, I'm not even.
Yeah, she didn't seem drunk to me. Did you think
Yeah.
so?
She was
No.
just being nasty. Like, oh yeah, you needed to borrow something. Like,
They
you've
really
never
like to talk about
we were
that.
never friends. Basically, I was bored. I was bored.
Slim
I was
pickings
bored.
is what she said.
Oh god, she's better than me. I would have threw a muffin at her. Like,
I'm a I
like
mean, it
she was
was
so
they were
good.
friends. Yeah, she said they were friends in, like, the pandemic. So, I mean, it could be slim pickings in that time, but
Yeah, but it's like you're
not
mad
nice.
at me over something that I have no control over. Like, I have no control over what happened between you and my mutual
Mhm.
friend. Like, I
I
told you
wonder
guys,
what happened.
I don't, yeah, like I want to stay out of it. I'm hoping that maybe they'll elaborate, but it's like, yeah, what the hell happened that was so bad that like you're gonna tell me
Mhm.
that? What did she tell her? Like her friendship is not
Like,
needed, or like not important, or
yeah.
some shit, something mean to.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like something more must have happened than just, "I had a falling out with this girl that you introduced me to." Like, it must have been she did something, or, like, she brought this person into her life that was, like, really bad, like a scammer or something. Like, I wouldn't think it's like we had an argument and now you're mad at me for introducing you. Like, she must have done something. So,
Yeah, I mean, I guess if it's something like that, right? Like I would be upset if one of my friends introduced me to a scammer and then I got scammed. Like I could see that being like, you didn't know this person's character, or like you didn't, warn me about this person, or if they've ever done anything like this to you. I don't know.
I
Well,
wonder because I know Juliet was on Ladies of London. Was that there's 2 Juliets on the show, right?
there's two Juliets on this show. Yeah. So there's
That
the
is confusing
American
too.
one, and then there's the one that also Panthea accused of borrowing clothes. That Juliet. Yeah.
Right. So I think this one was on Ladies of London. So was Amanda on that show too? I never watched that one.
I never
So I
watched.
wonder if I'm kind of wondering if this is like old fights that people who watch Ladies of London know what they're talking about and we don't because we never watched that.
Maybe.
Because I feel like they're acting like we should know what the hell they're talking about, and I have no idea.
Literally, I'm like, I don't know, maybe it'll come out.
Amanda was not on that cast, so this is new stuff that they just
I
haven't
think
filled
it's
us in
gonna
yet.
come
So
out slowly. They like to drag out the drama, so maybe it's, like, slowly gonna come out what happened.
yeah, well, I thought it was a good episode. I think she's a good addition. It's
Yeah.
nice having like a new person because I was like this whole Karen Panthea thing was solved so fast, and now
But
Karen's
it's
trying to
not
start
solved
drama.
because now you see Panthea's like, she don't trust Karen.
Yeah,
Even
that's
though
true.
Karen was doing something in her honor, trying to look out for her, like, now it just
Mhm.
backfired because Panthea don't trust you, and she ran and told all like, why would you leave her a voicemail? Like, she's gonna let people hear it. Like, she's so like, did you not
Uh,
learn your lesson? Like, that sounds like, what was Karen's goal here? But I guess maybe that is gonna stir some stuff up too, so we'll see.
that's the thing, right? She settled everything with Panthea, had a nice chat with the ladies. Like she could have had smooth sailing, and she just blew it all up.
There's
And
no
now they're all not
feeling in
trusting
Real
her.
Housewives. Like, I think she wanted a dramatic moment, so I think maybe
Uh,
we're gonna get it.
yes, she definitely brought that. So yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts before we go?
Nope. Just I'm really excited for Love Island games tomorrow,
So
and
excited.
I'm so excited for Love is Blind France. The remaining episodes
Yes.
of that is dropping this week, and it's been super good. So, there's been some tea coming out, but we trying to keep up with it because it's in French.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that's the
I'm excited.
tricky thing is trying to read these people's Instagram posts in French. And I told you guys on the last episode about these people that call me lazy and dumb for posting clips that are dubbed, and they're back. They're back. And I'm like so wanting to give up on posting it, but no, I'm pushing through because it's such a good season and we're talking about it here. But we'll talk more about that on our Love is Blind France. But I'll
Yeah.
read you some of the comments because people get so offended by dubbing. I don't
I
understand
don't
what
I
the
don't
problem is.
understand it either, but it's probably not an American or a Canadian thing. Like, it's probably, a European thing to where they get offended by the dubbing, because I know apparently we got some comments like, "Oh, you guys can't, like, how lazy are you?" Like, who wants to sit there and read a show the whole time? You're not even watching what's going on the screen if you're reading the whole time. Let
Well, to be fair though, I literally read like I'll have captions on when I'm watching an English show. I like to read it because I can't hear it, I swear. But that's not why I do it. It's because I can't just post a French clip on my page and it's already happening where I'm getting French people following me now. And then they're like, what the hell is this? I can't read this page. So
you
I
can't
have to
do
just
that.
keep all my posts in English, even though I know they will translate them now. But it just, the algorithm, it's a computer. And if you post like random French videos, it's like, oh, you're a French page and they put you in the wrong spot. So
Yeah, and
long
it's
story
also like
short,
sometimes you wanna get up and grab a drink or grab a snack or and you can't, hear what's going on. You have to be glued to your TV, so leave us alone. Anyway, I'm excited for All Stars. I'm excited for, Love is Blind France. Um,
mhm,
and it's about to be a snowball of just goodness. Real Housewives of Salt Lake
mhm.
City, we've got that. So we'll
Yeah.
be here. We'll be here.
Yeah, I feel like the fall has barely started because all the good shows are about to start. Like it's just ramping up. So they put up like that little thing on the Love Island Instagram page where you can like guess who's gonna pair with who.
Seen that.
I'll share it on our story. I did it on my own too.
You
But when I
did
saw like the
yours, right?
pairs,
You guessed it?
what yeah,
Those you're
yeah,
guessing? Yeah, those were good.
yeah, those are my guesses. I feel like Chris is a bit of a clout chaser, so he would go for KK because she's known, but I don't know. Who
He's
do you think is
100% gonna go for KK because that seems like his type, right? If you look at
Yeah.
his type of woman, like really he wanted to go for Shelly, that was his preference. So I think he is thankfully a black man that likes black women. So I think that's gonna be a match for him. And I think you're right about Tariq and Andreina. That seems like her type 100%, pretty boy. And that seems like his type just based on who he matched with on his season of Love Island.
Yeah, I think they have some good potential pairs there. But when I saw, like, the list, I'm like, "That is not that many people, so we must be getting bombshells, right?"
Yeah, we do get bombshells. I don't remember the capacity in which the bombshells come in, but I remember there were bombshells.
Right. I wonder who they will be. I've seen following some people, it looks like they're, like, heading on trips, but you never know. They like to get in on, like, buzz, so they might just be, like, playing with us, but, like, I thought I saw, like, Daniela posting from some palm trees, so
Yeah.
we'll see who they bring back. But, yeah, I don't know who Kendall's gonna match with. I
Yeah, I
put
think
and
Andrea's a
Andrea.
guess. I
They're
think
so
yeah, I think Andrea's a good guess, but I don't know if Kendall's Andrea's type, but we'll see.
I don't think so, but
Andrea seems like his type for sure, but we'll see.
well, thank you for listening to our silly little tangents, and we'll be back tomorrow with more of them, and thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.